best wishes from our Acharya, the Ashram Acharya, Swami Swarupananda, who is sending his blessings and wishes to this special event to everyone present, and also from Swamiji's assistant, Swami Prema Swarupananda. And we are going, the priest, the ashram priest, Krishan Nambudri, began a special puja or invoking the energy, the divine energy of the lineage of the teachings, the teachers behind the teaching. And because this is a divine knowledge, then we begin the teaching with a special puja done by the priest, which we will explain further shortly. And the priest is going to perform what we call the sankalpa. Sankalpa means that it's setting the intention. So the idea is that the priest is going to recite certain mantras, but what those mantras mean is that he's stating why are we here together. And we are here to inaugurate the yoga teacher training course. So we repeat the sankalpa after him, but basically we are uniting in heart and mind in this cause of the beginning of the TTC. Everyone that is in the ashram, we are all coming here for the divine knowledge of yoga and Vedanta. So even if you are not actually participating in the TTC, then you have a shared intention. And so for the Sankalpa, we are all standing up. We will stand up. The priest will recite the Sankalpa. You're welcome to repeat after him or just remain in contemplation. And the intention behind it is the connection to this divine knowledge of yoga and Vedanta.
Gajananam bhudaganadisevidam gavittajambulasapakshitam umasudam shokavinashakaranam namami vigneshwara padapangajam shadananam gungumaraktavarnam mahamadim divyamayuravahanam Rudrasya sunam surasainanadam guham tadaham sharanam prabhadye ya kundendu tusharahara dhavala ya shubhravasravrida ya veena varadanda mandidakara ya shveda padmasana ya brahmachuda shankara prabhudibe devai sada pujida Samam Padu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajapyabhaha Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanjaya Shandaya Shri Shivanandaya Denam Shri Vishnudevanandaya De Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambage Gauri Narayani Namastude Narayani Namastude Om Sahana Bhavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryangaravavahai Tejasvinavadidamastu Ma vidishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Bini Lord Shivananda Maharaj ki Devananda Maharaj ki Om Samasta Guru ki Jai Shuklambaradharam Vishnu Varnam Bhujam Pradhanodhanam Dhyaye Sarvavijnavijnandi Mama Pata Samasta Dvidachidvara Sri Prem Shivte Shiveshu Vanishu Kumte Shivasamaye Mama Ashrama Shivananda Mandabe Nava Adhyayana Arambha Samaye Sagala Guru Parambara Anugraha Siddhyate Sagala Ashrama Devata Anugraha Siddhyate ശുഭേ ശോഭനെ ശുഭ സമയേ അനുഗ്രഹ സിദ്ധ്യത്തെ ഗുരു സന്നിധൗ സകല ദേവത സഹായ അഭിവൃദ്ധി സിദ്ധ്യത്തെ ശ്രീ ഗുരു പരമ്പര പൂജാം കരിഷ്യേ. ഓം ബ്രഹ്മാനന്ദം പരമസുഖദം കേവലം ജ്ഞാനമൂർത്തിം ദ്വന്ദ്വാതീതം ഗഗനസദൃശം തത്വമസ്യാദിലക്ഷ്യം ഏകം നിത്യം വിമലമചലം സർവദീ സാക്ഷിഭൂതം ഭാവാതീതം ത്രിഗുണഗീതം തദ്ഗുരും തം നമാമി. ചൈതന്യം ശാശ്വതം ശാന്തം നിരാകാരനിരഞ്ജനം നാദബിന്ദുകലാതീതം തസ്മൈ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഗുരുർബ്രഹ്മ ഗുരുർവിഷ്ണു ഗുരുദേവോ മഹേശ്വര ഗുരു സാക്ഷാത് പരബ്രഹ്മ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഓം അജ്ഞാനസ്യ ജ്ഞാനാഞ്ജനശലാകയാ ചക്ഷുർമീലിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ധ്യാനമൂലം ഗുരുർമൂർത്തി പൂജാമൂലം ഗുരുർപദം മന്ത്രമൂലം ഗുരുർവാക്യം മോക്ഷമൂലം ഗുരുകൃപ. ഓം നമഃ ശിവായ ഗുരവേ സച്ചിദാനന്ദമൂർത്തയേ നിഷ്പ്രപഞ്ചായ ശാന്തായ ശ്രീ ശിവാനന്ദായ തേ നമഃ. ശ്രീ വിഷ്ണുദേവാനന്ദായ തേ നമഃ. ഓം സർവമംഗളമംഗല്യേ ശിവേ സർവാർത്ഥസാധികേ ശരണ്യേ ത്രയംബകേ ഗൗരി നാരായണീ നമോസ്തുതേ. നാരായണീ നമോസ്തുതേ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം പീസ് 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 പീസ്. ശിവാന്തമാജിക്ക് ജയം സമസ്ത ഗുരുവം കീ. ഓം ശന്നോ മിത്ര ശം വരുണ ശന്നോ ഭവത്വര്യമ ശന്ന ഇന്ദ്രോ ബൃഹസ്പതി ശന്നോ വിഷ്ണുരുക്രമ. നമോ ബ്രഹ്മണേ നമസ്തേ വായോ ത്വമേവ പ്രത്യക്ഷം ബ്രഹ്മാസി ത്വമേവ പ്രത്യക്ഷം ബ്രഹ്മ വദിഷ്യാമി ഘൃതം വദിഷ്യാമി സത്യം വദിഷ്യാമി തന്മാമവതു അവതു മാം അവതു വക്താരം. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം യച്ഛന്ദസാമൃതവോ വിശ്വരൂപ ഛന്ദേഭ്യോദ്യാമൃതസംഭുവ സമേന്ദ്രോ മേധയാ ശൃണോതു അമൃതസ്യ ദേവധാരണോ ഭൂയാസം. ശരീരം മേ വിചർഷണം ജിഹ്വാ മേ മധുമത്തമ കർണാഭ്യാം ഭൂരി വിശ്രുവം ബ്രാഹ്മണകോശോതി മേധയാ വിഹിത ശുദ്ധം മേ ഗോപായ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം അഹം വൃക്ഷസ്യ രേരിവ കീർത്തിപൃഷ്ടം ഗിരേരിവ ഊർധ്വം പവിത്രോ വാജനീവ സ്വമൃതമസ്മി ദ്രവിണ സ്വഭാവോച്ചതം സ്വമേധാ അമുദോക്ഷിത ഇതി ത്രിശങ്കോ വേദാനുവചനം. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം മാപ്യായന്തു മമംഗാനി വാക്പ്രാണചക്ഷുശ്രോത്രമഥമിന്ദ്രിയാണി ച സർവാണി സർവം ബ്രഹ്മോപനിഷദം മാഹം ബ്രഹ്മ നിരാകുര്യാത് മാമാ ബ്രഹ്മ നിരാകുര്യാത്. നിരാകരണമസ്തു നിരാകരണം മേ അസ്തു തദാത്മനിരദേവ വനിഷസ്സു ധർമാസ്തേ മയി സന്തു തേ മയി സന്തു. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം വാങ്മേ മനസി പ്രതിഷ്ഠിത മനോ മേ വാചി പ്രതിഷ്ഠിതം ആവിരാവിർമയേതി വേദസ്യാമാശുധം മേ മാ പ്രവാസീരനേനാദി അനേകോ അഹോരാത്രാന്തം വദിഷ്യാമി സത്യം വദിഷ്യാമി തന്മാമവതു തദ്വക്താരമവതു അവതു മാം അവതു വക്താരം. ഓം ഭദ്രം നോ അഭിവാദയ യോ ബ്രഹ്മാണാ വിദധാതി പൂർവയോ വൈ വേദാം ച പ്രഗിണോതി തസ്മൈ താംഗദേവ മാത്മബുദ്ധിപ്രകാശം മുഷുർവാ ശരണമഹം പ്രപദ്യേ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം ഭദ്രം കർണേ വിഷ്ണുയാമ ദേവ ഭദ്രം പശ്യേമാക്ഷവരുത്ര തിരൈരംഗേ സ്തുഷ്ട്വാം സനൂവി വിഷേമദേവഹിതം യദായു. സ്വസ്തി ന ഇന്ദ്രോ വൃദ്ധാശ്രവാः സ്വസ്തി ന പൂഷാ വിശ്വവേദ സ്വസ്തി നസ്താർക്ഷ്യോ അരിഷ്ടനേമി സ്വസ്തി നോ ബൃഹസ്പതിർദദാതു. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം സഹനാവവതു സഹനോ സഹ വീര്യങ്കരവാവഹൈ തേജസ്വിനാവധീതമസ്തു മാ വിദ്വിഷാവഹൈ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം പൂർണ്ണമദ പൂർണ്ണമിദം പൂർണ്ണാത് പൂർണ്ണമുദച്യത്തെ പൂർണ്ണസ്യ പൂർണ്ണമാദായ പൂർണ്ണമേവാവശിഷ്യത്തെ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. ഓം നമോ ബ്രഹ്മാദിഭ്യോ ബ്രഹ്മവിദ്യാസമ്പ്രദായകർത്തേഭ്യോ വംശകൃഷേഭ്യോ മഹദ്ഭ്യോ നമോ ഗുരുഭ്യഃ. സർവോപപ്ലവരഹിത പ്രജ്ഞാനദന പ്രത്യാഗർത്തോ ബ്രഹ്മൈവാഹമസ്മി. അശുഭാനി നിരാജഷ്ഠേ തനൂരിശ്വസന്ധതിം സ്മൃതിമാത്രേണ യത് പുംസാം ബ്രഹ്മതന്മംഗളം വരം. അതികല്യാണരൂപത്വാ നിത്യകല്യാണ സംസാര സ്മൃതാം പരതത്വാ ച ബ്രഹ്മതന്മംഗളം വിദു. ഓംകാരാശ്ചാദശബ്ദാശ്ച ഭൂയതോ ബ്രഹ്മണഃ പുരാ കണ്ഠം വിദ്വാമിനിവ്യാവും തന്മംഗലികാവോ. യോരിമേ ഗുരുവിപൂർവാപദവാക്യപ്രമാണത സർവവേദാന്തസ്ഥാ നിത്യം പ്രണതോസ്മ്യഹം. ഓം ശങ്കരം ശങ്കരാചാര്യം കേശവം ബാദരായണം സൂത്രഭാഷ്യഭുതം ഗന്ധേ ഭഗവന്തു പുനഃ പുനഃ. ഈശ്വരോ ഗുരുവാപ്നേതി മൂർത്തിഭേദവിഭാഗിനെ വ്യോമവത്യാത്തകേതായ ദക്ഷിണാമൂർത്തയേ നമഃ. ഓം ബ്രഹ്മാനന്ദം പരമസുഖദം കേവലം ജ്ഞാനമൂർത്തിം ദ്വന്ദ്വാതീതം ഗഗനസദൃശം തത്വമസ്യാദിലക്ഷ്യം ഏകം നിത്യം വിമലമചലം സർവദീ സാക്ഷിഭൂതം ഭാവാതീതം ത്രിഗുണരഹിതം സദ്ഗുരും തം നമാമി. ചൈതന്യം ശാശ്വതം ശാന്തം നിരാകാരനിരഞ്ജനം നാദബിന്ദുകലാതീതം തസ്മൈ ശ്രീഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഓം ഗുരു ബ്രഹ്മ ഗുരു വിഷ്ണു ഗുരുദേവോ ഗുരു സാക്ഷാത് പരബ്രഹ്മ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഓം ജ്ഞാനതിമിരാന്തസ്യ ജ്ഞാനാഞ്ജനശലാകയാ ചക്ഷുർമീലിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീഗുരവേ നമഃ. ധ്യാനമൂലം ഗുരുർമൂർത്തി പൂജാമൂലം ഗുരുർപദം മന്ത്രമൂലം ഗുരുർവാക്യം മോക്ഷമൂലം ഗുരുർകൃപ. ഓം നമഃ ശിവായ ഗുരവേ സച്ചിദാനന്ദമൂർത്തയേ നിഷ്പ്രപഞ്ചായ ശാന്തായ ശ്രീ ശിവാനന്ദ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ശ്രീ വിഷ്ണുദേവാനന്ദ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഓം ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണ കമലാനാഥോ വാസുദേവസനാഥന വാസുദേവാത്മജ പുണ്യോ നീലാമാനുഷ വിഗ്രഹ ശ്രീവത്സകൗസ്തുഭധരോ യശോദാവത്സലോ ഹരി ചതുർഭുജാതചക്രാധീഗദാശങ്കാദ്യായുധ ദേവകീനന്ദന ശ്രീശോ നന്ദഗോപപ്രിയാത്മജ യമുനാവേഗസംഹാരി ബലഭദ്രപ്രിയാനുജ പൂതന ജീവിതകരശകടാസുരഭഞ്ജന നന്നഹൃദജനാനന്ദീ സച്ചിദാനന്ദ വിഗ്രഹ നവനീത വിലിപ്താംഗോ നവനീത നടോനക നവനീത നവാഹാരോ മുചുകുന്ദ പ്രസാദക ഷോഡശസ്ത്രീസഹസ്രീശസ്ത്രീഭംഗിലളിതാഗതി ശുഖഭാസ്കമൃതാബിന്ദുർഗോവിന്ദോ യോഗിനാമ്പതി വത്സവാടചരോനന്ദോ ധേനുകാസുരഭഞ്ജന തൃണീകൃതൃണാവർത്തോ മുളാർജുനഭഞ്ജന താലതാലവേത്താജത്തമാലശ്യാമളാകൃതി ഗോപഗോപീശ്വരോ യോഗി കോടിസൂര്യസമപ്രഭ ഇലാവതി പരഞ്ജ്യോതി ജാതവേന്ദ്രോ യോദ്ധ്വ വനമാലേ പീതവാസ പാരിജാതാപഹാരക ഗോവർദ്ധനാദലോദ്ധർത്ത ഗോപാലസർവപാചക അജോ നിരഞ്ജന കാമജനക കഞ്ചലോചന മധുഹാ മധുരാനാഥോ ദ്വാരകാനായകോ ബലി വൃന്ദാവനാന്തസഞ്ചാരി തുളസീതാമഭൂഷണ സമന്തകമണീർകർത്ത നരനാരായണാത്മക കുബ്ജാകൃഷ്ടാംബരധരോ മായി പരമപൂരുഷ മുഷ്ടികാസുരചാണൂരമല്ലയുദ്ധവിശാരദ സംസാരവൈരീകം സാരം മുരാര്യന്നരകാന്തക അനാദിബ്രഹ്മചാരി ച കൃഷ്ണാവ്യസനചര്യ ശിശുപാലചിരച്ഛേത്ത ദുര്യോധന ഉലാന്തക വിദുരക്രൂരവരദോ വിശ്വരൂപപ്രദർശക സത്യവാക് സത്യസങ്കൽപ്പ സത്യഭാമാരഥോ ജയി സുഭദ്രാപൂർവജോ ജിഷ്ണുർഭീഷ്മമുക്തിപ്രദായക ജഗദ്ഗുരുർജഗന്നാഥോ വേണുനാഥ വൃഷഭാസുരവിദ്വംസി ബാണാസുരകരാന്തക. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി.
Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bonaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Om Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Swami Vishnu Devananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Namah Shivaya. I would like again to welcome everyone. We are having a very special celebration of inaugurating the June Yoga Teacher Training Course, or TTC. And this course is a very special course. It's the fruit of the mission of Swami Vishnu Devananda, who is one of Swami Shivananda's closest disciples. Swami Shivananda Saraswati of Rishikesh is regarded as one of the foremost modern sages of India, and much of the yoga and Vedanta activity around the world today relates to Swami Shivananda or one of his disciples. He was very impactful, and his mission was to, like other great masters of his time, to bring the knowledge of yoga and Vedanta all over the world. And the idea is that this knowledge is a light, and each one can benefit according to their need. And so Swami Shivananda really wanted to bring this knowledge everywhere. Any person that, or any address that somehow got into the hands of Swami Shivananda, even from utility bills, immediately was bombarded by books and pamphlets. And so he was relentless when it came to sharing the knowledge. And there are so many beautiful stories of how people that didn't know how come they received this book and they just put it somewhere, and it ended up saving their life, literally. And there is also a story that one person saw in one of those you know, like those, they put like in a chapati, they put things inside and they wrap it. Don't know how you call it, but a wrap, Indian burrito, yeah, the Indian version. So they saw that in this place, they were wrapping the burritos with Swami Shivananda's pamphlets. So this person came to Swami Shivananda thinking that Swami Shivananda will be upset. And Swami Shivananda was very happy. He said, that's excellent. Someone will read it. See? So, so the idea is that he wanted really to get the knowledge everywhere. And from the very beginning of his mission in the 1920s, although in his ashram everyone was of Indian origin, everyone was Indian there, they spoke Indian languages, they all, in the ashram, it was a practice to speak only English. And Swami Shivananda wrote all the few hundred books which he wrote only in English. And it was a training. If you read Swami Shivananda's and his disciples' books, they have a very, very high command of English, higher than average speakers. I think higher than ChatGPT in our terms. And because they learned English from dictionaries. And so it was a practice. And why? Because Swami Shivananda saw that the knowledge is going all over the world. Even then, he saw what's going to happen. And so he was a great visionary, and then he trained great disciples, which became great masters in their own accord, and they went all over the world and brought these teachings. And so this organization was established by Swami Vishnudevananda. The disciples of the master describe Swami Vishnudevananda as the most dynamic of all the disciples. And this word dynamic was very, very, if you know Swami Shivananda's writings, it was very, very important for Swami Shivananda, this word dynamic. He said time and again, be a dynamic yogi, which means live in the spirit of the Bhagavad Gita, apply the highest knowledge of yoga and Vedanta in active life and serve humanity. He said there is no contradiction between the inner knowledge and active life. And Swami Shivananda, this was his main teachings, and he also said, everyone can be a yogi, doesn't matter the circumstances of their life, provided they wish so, and they do the proper effort. So, and Swami Vishnudevananda was really exceptional. He brought these teachings to education, to medicine, to science, to the army, to leadership, much more than the strictly spiritual communities. He really brought this knowledge everywhere, which was exactly what the master intended. And part of this mission, Swami Vishnudevananda started this TTC, this yoga teacher training course. He said to train the future leaders of humanity in techniques for finding inner peace. He said that in the coming days, he foresaw that humanity is going to enter a series of great crises. And he said those that have the experience of inner peace, which is our own true nature, will become natural leaders in their communities. So leader doesn't need to be like on a platform. Leader means a person that has a certain light to show other people. So the idea is that he said we need leaders that will have an experience of inner peace, because only the peaceful can bring peace, which makes sense. And so this is the idea. And therefore this TTC is actually a part of this mission. And we spoke in the morning about the light. And Swami Shivananda says the yogis are like suns. They illuminate the paths of so many souls that enter this world. This world is a world of confusion, because it's not clear to us. Why are we here for? What is the goal of life? And before we figure it out, it's over. It's very short. So the idea is that if we are connected to that light, it throws tremendous clarity about what is this life, why am I here, what is the goal. And we can utilize this life extremely beneficially for ourselves and for people around us. So therefore, this is exactly the intention of this TTC, is to connect us to this lineage. Swami Shivananda explains, yoga is a science. It's not a natural science, it's not like physics, but it is a science. It has the way that it operates. It operates on the principle of what we call transmission of knowledge, which means that there is a living knowledge which we receive through what is called the lineage, the power of the lineage. This is like the electricity of the knowledge. So it is a science, and therefore we receive the knowledge from a living lineage, and then it helps us to go deeper and deeper and awaken, and it helps us to share this knowledge with others. So the nature of spiritual knowledge, which is an inner knowledge, is that it pushes us to share it naturally. It's unavoidable. And therefore, the ideas that we receive in this TTC, very powerful tools for inner transformation, which will help us also to help others. Okay, so by connecting to these powerful teachings, connecting to the energy of the lineage, we can ourselves grow spiritually and help others, which in turn helps us to grow. So I would like to congratulate the students that came to partake in this yoga teacher training course. It's a very wonderful and powerful month, very valuable, and extremely beneficial. So now I would like to invite Swami Ridhyananda, who is senior Swami and teacher in this organization. For many years has been teaching in these yoga teacher training courses. I would like to invite Swamiji to give all of us some words of welcome. Let's give her a big hand.
Om Namah Shivaya. Good evening. Welcome to everyone. Guests, guest speakers, performers, karma yogis, students, staff, and the celestial beings that we don't see. We live in very crazy times. Most of us have noticed it. Yet, in these times, this knowledge, which is thousands of years old, is still alive. And I think we're all very fortunate to receive authentic knowledge that goes from teacher to disciple or student and continues. So those of you who came for the teacher's trainees, you are about to embark on a spiritual journey. And you will have your ups and downs, hopefully more ups than downs, but just part of life. But we are all here to support you. This is part of the structure of what is happening. But definitely for, I would say, all of you, most of you, it will be one of your most profound experiences in life. And some people come back to do it over and over again. Not because they failed. There is no fail. If you learn it, you learn it. But just as a practice, as a sadhana. So rather than wasting time, if you have the time and probably the money, you may come just to do the practice in a setup that helps you to wake up in the morning and do what you need to do. So I wish for all of us to go through this month with a lot of inspiration, continue aspiration. And the rest you heard from Swami Brahmananda. If anything is missing, you have 2 more Swamis to address you. Om Namah Shivaya, welcome.
I would like to invite Swami Shambhu Devananda, who is also a senior Swami and teacher in this organization. Also has been teaching for many years in these TTCs, ATTCs, to give all of us words of welcome. Let's give him a big hand.
Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome to everyone. So, the TTC, anybody who took the course will tell you that it is indeed one of the most transformative experiences that one can have in this life. And one of the reasons is that the TTC is teaching us they really practically and really authentically how the yogic path is teaching us how to make our life a blessing. And everyone that is in this life, coming to this world, not really understanding where did we come from, why did we appear here, everybody would like to attain happiness and felicity. And we try all kinds of things, we look around what others have, other people seem to be smiling, or other people on TV or in Facebook or Instagram seem to be smiling, and we are trying to imitate it. We try to get what they have in order to also be smiling. And in this time, of an era of humanity, we have so much abundance. There is so much abundance of knowledge, of opportunities, of materialist objects that, at the click of a button you can get, next day or next hour or next minute, delivered to your house. You don't even have to go out. Another box, another box, another box. Like a stream of boxes can come to you, filling your house, filling all your cupboards, filling your garage, but keeping you empty. So although we have so much knowledge, so many opportunities, so many objects, nothing seems to fill and fulfill. On the contrary, it creates just a more sense of separateness and emptiness. And what the science of yoga is teaching us, and this is the transformation, is that our outlook, the whole paradigm that we are working on, that is operating us, is totally false. And it's a little bit shocking, and this is why it can create a little bit, of breakdowns. But as you start to understand it, you start to apply the yogic principles, you start to realize how to realize that the felicity that you are trying to get from the outside is really within. And as you touch it more and more, you allow it to shine and radiate throughout everything that you do, everything that you touch, everything that you create. And this is really an unbelievable transformation. And this yogic knowledge was concealed for millennia. And in the last century, in the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century, there were great yogic masters. One of them was Swami Shivananda, that really worked tirelessly to open this knowledge up and to make it accessible and available to everyone. And we are really grateful for Swami Shivananda, Swami Vishnu Devananda, our Acharya Swami Supananda, who really dedicated their life, sacrificed their life in order to pave the way for us. They were the pioneers. They walked the path which was, untrodden. And they created a really paved path for us. We just have to walk it. And this is what the TTC is all about. So when we are coming together and the TTC students are going to go through this month, learning and transforming, it's not only you, but also the teachers that are going through the transformation. The same divine energy is working and benefiting everyone, the teachers, the students, the Karma Yogis, everybody in the ashram. So for us, it's a great blessing that you are coming here to the ashram and allowing us to become a channel to this knowledge. So I wish to all of us an amazing, uplifting, transformative month together. Om Tat Sat.
I would like to invite Swami Paramananda, who is also a senior teacher, a Swami in this ashram, to come and give all of us words of welcome. Let's give him a big hand.
Om Namah Shivaya. So we welcome all the students starting the special course tonight. And we are, first of all, of course, grateful for our lineage to Swami Shivananda, Swami Vishnudevananda, and Swami Sarupananda, and Swami Prema Sarupananda, as truly for creating this vehicle and this opportunity to be in a place where the knowledge is available, the practice is available, and we just need to go along with it. Often being in the ashram is a little bit like coming onto a treadmill, and it's a treadmill with a good pace. And all you have to do is just follow it and you become very fit, spiritually fit. So the main thing is just to get into the current, and then that will take care of everything, truly speaking. And we are very grateful for the students who are coming. As we heard from Swamiji, it's really a gift for us to be a part of this process as the teachers and the students and all the Karma Yogis, and everyone is growing through this process together, month after month, and it's a great gift. And this TTC, although it's 4 weeks, but truly speaking, these 4 weeks are really just the beginning of the yogic life that is ahead of us. And these 4 weeks, we are just receiving this initiation and receiving the tools of how to make the most out of our life. So the years to come will be a truly a blessing for ourselves and for humanity. So we pray that this will be a very impactful month for everybody by the grace of our teachers, and we'll be all be very inspired to keep growing on this path and to share it with as many people as possible. So we wish everybody a very inspiring and meaningful month. Om Tat Sat.
So we are now going to introduce the process of the initiation, which will take place. So, as we said, the yogic knowledge is based on this connection to the energy of the lineage. This is a very ancient lineage, going back for thousands of years, with great yogic masters such as Adi Shankaracharya and our own master Swami Shivananda, our own guru Swami Vishnudevananda, our own Acharya Swami Swarupananda, his assistant Swami Prema Sarupananda. So the idea is that the course begins by connecting to this energy. And our priest, Krishan Nambudri, started this Guru Puja invoking the energy, the blessings of the lineage of teachers and the teachings. And the way that it's going to be done, your names are going to be called. And when you hear your name called, you will come from the pathway here. You will sit in front of the altar next to Krishna Budri. And he will guide you with your right hand. You will be offering a leaf or a flower to the altar. The idea, this is an external symbolic action, but the idea is that in your heart, you connect to the lineage, you receive the blessing. And then after you make an offering, you will be told to sit in front of one of the swamis here, and you will be receiving the 3 powders on your forehead, like you see that we have. The gray powder is called vibhuti, and it represents the purification of impurities. Like ash, it burns the impurities. Then we have the yellow paste, sandalwood, which represents the divine knowledge, and the red powder, kumkum, which represents the divine energy, the transmission of energy. So we get the powders. Then you will be getting a package of the TTC uniforms and your TTC manual. You receive it with both hands. And after that, you go and change. So you can change in the bathrooms right here, beside us on the right, or you can go to your room or tent. The idea is that you do it swiftly and safely and come back here with your uniforms on, okay? And after everyone has come back, we are going to continue. Okay, so this is the process. We will have chanting going on as the initiation takes place. And first of all, the teachers and assistants will come and get initiated. And then once you hear your name, please come forward as we just described. Okay, so first of all, teachers and assistants can come. And we need the cushions. Srinivasa can chant. You can also take this one. I don't know if it reaches. This reaches, Srinivasa?
Don't be check. No, you're going to use it. You're going to use it later, no?
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Jenny Carey to
Hare
Swami Vidyananda.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Victoria
Hare
Petrova to Swami
Hare.
Paramananda.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Holy Koneta to Swami Shambhu Devananda. Sandra Herjon to Swami Brahmananda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Martin Consequent to Swami Vidyananda. Martin
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Derek Maiden
Krishna
to Swami Paramananda.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Lana Okolova to Swami
Hare
Shambhu Devananda.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Blaine Kumar to Swami Brahmananda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Montgomery
Hare
Degoy to Swami Vidyananda.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Arturo Herejon to Swami Shambhu Devananda.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Judith Eloy to Swami Paramananda.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Crystal Sultry to Swami Brahmananda. Ryan Smith to Swami Ridyananda.
Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Anna
Hare.
Timush to Swami Shambhu Devananda. Abhirami Balasubramaniam to Swami Paramananda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Addison Vishnupriya to Swami Brahmananda. Emily Yorcheshen to Swami Ridyananda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Jay
Hare.
Disyanke to Swami Shambhu Devananda.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Ila Sutton Debro to Swami Paramananda. Is there anyone from the TTC whose name was not called?
Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om Bolo Sadguru Shivananda Maharaj ki Jai. Sam Vishnu Devananda Maharaj ki Jai. Raj, we're having some technical problems. Maybe I should say John. So let's give a big hand to the newly initiated students. We'll now share some information, basic information regarding the course. You will have tomorrow an elaborate special meeting regarding some more information, but just the basics of things you need to know regarding the course. So I'm referring to this sheet that you got about the schedule. So we will just go over what things you are going to learn, what is the time schedule, the locations, who is teaching, etc. So wake up is at 5:30. We have the wake up bell. And then we come for morning satsang at 6. Morning satsangs are here. Every now and then, usually twice a week, if weather allows, we'll have satsangs on the beach, silent walks and satsangs on the beach, but otherwise satsangs are here. And please note that the doors are locked for meditation. So at 6 o'clock they lock until 6:30. At 8 o'clock they lock until 8:30. Okay, so it means you need to be before. Okay, so then, so this goes on until 7:30. At 8 o'clock you will have your practice yoga class, which is the yoga class in which you are deepening your own practice of asanas, pranayama, etc. And this is with Parvati Chaitanya. Let's give her a big hand. And she will be assisted by Radha. Let's give her a big hand. And Mahalakshmi. Let's give her a big hand. And the practice yoga class will be on the garden platform, okay, on the platform on the east. And then at 10 we have brunch. 12 to 1 p.m. you will have your noon lecture, which is meditation and chanting, meditation kirtan, taught by Swami Ridhyananda. Let's give her a big hand. And this alternates with the Bhagavad Gita, taught by Swami Shambhudevananda. Let's give him a big hand. This will be here in the Shivananda Hall. Then you have 1 hour break between 1 and 2. From 2 to 3:30, we will have the main lecture, which is the Yoga and Vedanta philosophy, and also the anatomy and physiology during the 3rd week. And this will be taught by myself, Swami Brahmananda. This is also here in the Shivananda Hall. Then at 4 p.m. you have your afternoon yoga class, which is the how to teach. This is the class where you're going to learn all your teaching techniques, how to teach others, etc. You will actually practice teaching. And this will be taught by Swami Paramananda. Let's give him a big hand. And he will be assisted by Bhargavi Chaitanya. Let's give her a big hand. This is again on the garden platform, so your lectures will be here in the Shivananda Hall, yoga classes in the garden platform, and satsangs also here. Then 6 p.m. there is dinner, and 8 o'clock satsang back here. the evening satsang. Then 1 hour a day, either after breakfast or after dinner or between lectures, you will have a karma yoga. Karma yoga means that basically we are integrated into the ashram community, and then you do 1 hour of service in the ashram. This will be explained to you at greater length tomorrow in the special orientation. And then Sunday is the day off, which means that you still come to both satsangs morning and evening. You do your 1 hour of karma yoga, and otherwise you can participate in the ashram activities, do your laundry, and take care of, review the material, etc., etc. It's a day to rest, basically. And then the person that will coordinate your karma yoga assignments is Swami Paramananda. Let's give him a big hand. The discipline of the course will be explained to you tomorrow in the special orientation. Fundamentally, what you need to know is that the uniforms that you receive, please come with them to both satsangs and the lectures. So tomorrow morning, please come with the uniforms to satsang. And then the discipline coordinator for the course is, again, Swami Paramananda. Let's give him a big hand. Now we should give him a very big hand now. And he will be assisted by Radha. Let's give her a big hand. And Mahalakshmi. Let's give her a big hand. And then we have the advisors, which again will be introduced to you at greater length tomorrow. But the idea is that the advisors are here to support you in any way that you may need, practical or the study material, personal matters, anything that you would like support with. Either they can help themselves or they will ask someone else to assist you with the matter. And the advisors are Bhargavi Chaitanya. Let's give her a big hand. And Lalita. Let's give her a big hand. So they will be tomorrow also in the special orientation and introduce themselves and so that you know also how to reach them, etc. And now a little bit about the books, the text that we are going to use in the course. The Shivananda Yoga Teacher Training Manual that you received contains all the study material of the yoga, the lectures, etc. So please bring it with you to the classes. And the TTC is based on the complete illustrated book of yoga of Swami Vishnudevananda. Again, it contains all the knowledge, the yoga and philosophy. Please bring it with you to the classes. The Bhagavad Gita, with the translation and commentary of Swami Shivananda. This is the book you will be studying with in your Bhagavad Gita classes. So these books are mandatory to have. Some recommended books, the Meditation Mantras of Swami Vishnudevananda, is a very in-depth book about the various branches of meditation existing in the yogic teachings. This is the main text of the ATTC, the Advanced Teacher Training Course. It's much recommended for continuing studies. The Kirtan or chant book contains all the chants and mantras that we will be chanting during the month and much more, so it's a very nice thing to have. Shivananda Companion to Yoga is a very illustrated book, especially good for teachers. It has a lot of illustrations about how to enter poses correctly, what mistakes to avoid, etc. And the Shivananda Yoga Cookbook, very practical. The principles of yogic diet. Yogic diet is a yogic practice, and also some practical recipes of how to actually start on your yogic diet. And now we are going to end this inauguration with opening a message from the Shivananda Upanishad from Swami Shivananda. This is a collection of handwritten letters of the master, originally in correspondence with devotees and students all around the world, East and West. The master was writing and guiding. He even gave initiations through those letters. He was healing people. And there are beautiful stories around these letters. So Swami Vishnudevananda collected the book and said that whenever we have a special event, we can tune our minds to the master and open the book at random and receive the message. So this is the method. This is the way it goes. You have an inspirational thought of the master, a short caption, and then the letter itself. So the caption reads, "Passion makes one beggar of beggars and blind." Om. 1st August 1950. Mrs. M. Bellotti, Milan. Restrain speech and the senses, and practice meditation during the hours after dusk, the hours before dawn, and at dawn of day. These periods are quite congenial for the practice of yoga. The mind will soon come under your control. You will have very good meditation without much effort. So these are special times that are regarded very special because they have energy of purity. It's a time when in nature the sun and moon energy are balanced at dawn and dusk, and it impacts the mind to become introverted and calm. Meditation alone will lead to wisdom and self-realization. Therefore, practice meditation diligently. In the Lord, Shivananda, Om Tat Sat. This is the message from page 285. Now we will have the announcements and tomorrow's schedule.
Om Namah Shivaya. So first of all, I would like to thank very much our priest Krishan Nambudri for this Guru Puja. Let's give him a very big hand. And we'll review the schedule for tomorrow. So tomorrow morning we'll have the morning satsang here at 6 a.m. So kindly please come by 5 to 6. And for the students of the TTC, a kind reminder to come with your uniform for the morning satsang. And tomorrow we'll be having a special program in the satsang tomorrow, as we'll be inviting the students of the TTC to introduce themselves, to share their name, where they're from, and a little bit about their life and what brought them here to do the TTC. Then at 8 o'clock, we'll have the yoga classes. So first of all, for the TTCs, tomorrow your schedule will be slightly different for the first day. You'll have your yoga class on the garden platform at 8. And then straight after breakfast at 10:45, we'll have the special orientation meeting discussing the practices of karma yoga and the discipline in the course. So that will be starting here at 10:45, and kindly come with your uniform for that. And then just for tomorrow, your lecture schedule will be a little bit different. You'll have the lectures at 12:30 and at 2:30. Usually it's 12 and 2, but just tomorrow the first lecture will be at 12:30 on meditation with Swami Ridhyananda, and then at 2:30 your main lecture here with Swami Brahmananda. So that's only for tomorrow, the schedule a little bit different. And then at 4 o'clock, the How to Teach class on the garden platform. For the rest of the guests, we'll have the 8 o'clock class on the Bay platform, 9:50 the brunch, 11 o'clock the ashram welcome and history tour, leaving from reception. At noon, we continue the program with Rob and Melissa and Bhakti Yoga, living a life of devotion, and tomorrow to be special teachings on the 9 modes of Bhakti Yoga. So highly recommended. This will be on the garden platform at 12 o'clock. 4 o'clock, the yoga class on the Bay platform, 5:50 the dinner, 7 o'clock the chanting of the Bhagavad Gita, 1 chapter in Sanskrit, followed by a short study in the main temple. And then in the evening satsang, we continue the program on Bhakti Yoga, living a life of devotion with Rob and Melissa. And tonight we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome back to the ashram Swan Michelle Baker. We'd like to give Swan Michelle a very warm welcome. She's sitting here in the center. And Swan Michelle is here to lead a several-day program titled Neuro Change Solution and Quantum Meditation. And we'd just like to mention that Swan Michelle is on the official global team of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and will be here presenting an introduction to the course content he created called Neuro Change Solutions. And Swan Michelle has been a full-time holistic educator, wellness event producer, and sound therapist, specializing in sound, meditation, and energy since 1998. And she is the founder of Swan River Yoga, the largest wellness and yoga center in the Gulf Coast region of the United States. So we're very happy to welcome Swan Michelle back to the ashram. Let's give her another very big hand. So the program Swan Michelle is teaching will start on June 5th, so in a few days. So now we will conclude with the final prayers and the Arati.
Page 98. We'll do the short version of the final prayers. Om, 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadayam Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. O double Lord of mercy and love, let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Om Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Same Vishnu Devananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Tat Sat. Arati, please stand up. You're welcome to follow the Arati at page 118.
Om Jai Jarati Vigna Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jai Jarati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jai Jarati Venugopala Venugopala Venulola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jai Jarati Venkataramana Venkataramana Sankataharana Sitarama Radeshyama Jai Jarati Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Shankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jai Jarati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jai Jarati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumantaha Jai Jarati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimurti Avatara Jai Jarati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jai Jarati Shanishwaraya Shanishwaraya Bhaskaraya Jai Jarati Shangaracharya Shangaracharya Dvaita Gurave Jai Jarati Sangurunata Sangurunata Shivananda Jai Jarati Vishnudevananda 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 Jai Jarati Agastya Munaye Agastya Munaye Shirama Priyaye Jai Jarati Ayyappa Swami Ayyappa Swami Dharma Shastave Jai Jarati Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jai Jarati Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Savastarebhyo Namaha Jai Jarati Venugopala Om Nadatra Suryabhati Nachandatarakam Nema Vidyota Bandikatoya Magni Tam Eva Bantamanavati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Saridam Vibhati Om Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Namastabhyam Namo Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinan Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kaiye Navacha Driyarava Buddhiyan Manava Prakriti Swabhavan Karomyadiyat Sakalam Parasmai Nara Yanaiti Samarpayami Sarvadharmam Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papaviyo Mokshaishami Masucha. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you very much, everybody at home, for joining us for this beautiful evening satsang and June TTC inauguration ceremony. Have a good night and sleep well. Everybody here, make sure to take prasad before you leave. It will be distributed by the back door. Please help us in tidying up the satsang hall. Have a good night, sleep well. Om Tat Sat.